Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is Cheryl and I like to do crafts in my she shed. And today we are going to use up some scrap fabric, and this is a great project for beginners. It's very easy to do, and it's also a great project for people who have a lot of scraps, and if they're like me, they can't stand to throw them away. So for this project, I have used fusible fleece, the 987F, just a scrap of cotton fabric. It can basically be any type of fabric you'd like. I have these key fob hardware. It's 1 inch. And these are the key fob pliers. This is what's going to squeeze it shut. And a ruler, a rotary cutter to cut your fabric. And then you can use these if you want. I like to use these claw clasps, but you don't have to, but I like to use these. So let's get started with our first move. So the first thing that you're going to do is cut your piece of fabric 4 inches wide by 15 long. Once you've got that cut out, we're going to iron it. We're going to start with ironing this end over just a little bit. Okay, you want to iron both ends, and then once you have both ends ironed, flip it over and line it up, and this is flipping it in half, and then iron this. Now we're going to take and line up where you've ironed. You can see the crease down the middle, so you just want to line this up and iron again. The next step will be to put in your fusible fleece, which it should be cut to about 14.5 inches because we want it to go under here, and I made mine too long. So you find your center and you just want to put it right along there, right along your center. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is cut 1 inch wide by 14.5 long. And then you just fold this over and iron. Once you have that ironed, this is the side right here that has the fleece on it. You're just going to fold it over and try to line it up as good as possible. And iron again. I know I do an excessive amount of ironing, but it helps keep it in place without having to pin it all the time. Okay, once you have it ironed, we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and you just want to sew right along here. Just to tack it down. And once you get that sewn all the way down, then you're going to want to sew this side just to match this side. Now that you have this all sewn and folded over, we're going to insert it into the key fob hardware, which is 1 inch. So I like to put it in my pliers first. I'm barely squeezing it, just enough to hold it in place. And you want to make sure that it's nice and straight in there because you can get your fabric in there crooked. And then they have these little spiky things in there that's going to clamp down on the fabric. So you just want to line it up in there. And sometimes if your fabric is thick, it's a little harder. But you want to line it up and make sure you don't have any hanging over the sides. So that looks pretty good. And I have some hanging over the side on that one. But I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it. And you want to give it a pretty good squeeze. Here we go. So there you go. And then you can put this on if you want. You don't, like I said, you don't have to. But I like these. I like to clip them onto my purses. I have some little crossbody purses that I like to clip them onto. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.